I was bullied and didn't have any friends and was lonely. The support I had was inconsistent.
School was stressful. There was too much work. They should scrap exams because there are far too many.
I was bored and stressed in school.
Constantly sent out of class for being bullied, which meant isolation through no fault of my own.
Our teacher picked on us.
I couldn't wait to finish school.
It was a long way to travel.
I was really interested in school. English was the best.
In college, we're treated like adults. The teachers respect us more, we have more choice, and the learning is more diverse.
Exams were unpleasant and stressful experience.
I spent too much time partying and not enough time studying.
The curriculum wasn't relevant. It was boring and not useful for the future.
School rules were silly.
I used to fall asleep because I was bored.
School was hard because I was a young carer.
I found myself isolated from life.
School didn't provide enough for support and it didn't listen to its pupils. I think the government needs to listen and get more involved.
Education is lifelong. There's too much pressure on the present.
I was frustrated in school because of the lack of support for dyslexic pupils.
My school was awful. The teachers didn't understand our problems.
I had 3 exams in 1 week. I think that's too much.
College was far more relaxing and fostered than better relationships.
I enjoyed school overall, but there was too much focus on qualifications.
School groups were cliquey and sometimes that made me feel lonely.
I had lots of fun with my friends at school.
It was far too boring. People learned through play.
My school environment wasn't nice.
I was bullied, and I think the school could have done more to help me.
The exams, and in particular waiting for results, were stressful.
I couldn't concentrate and I couldn't sleep at night.
I would have benefited from one-to-one support, but I didn't receive it.
I did really well, but I was lonely and had to make a real effort to make friends.
I think school hours could be a bit different. Maybe a later start.
School wasn't interesting and teachers were out of touch.
People didn't understand my disability, which made me feel lonely. I felt trapped, and the school didn't do enough.
I was constantly worried about exams. There were definitely too many of them.
The government don't listen to people's voice.
PRU was fun. I was able to express myself.
School was a positive experience.
I never wanted to go to school. I was bullied and wasn't supported.
I was trapped and bored because of the lack of support.
School was boring, rubbish, and I couldn't do the work.
You get labelled in school. You aren't treated as an individual.
We weren't allowed to do the things we wanted to do.
I would have benefited from more practical work.
I enjoyed the social aspect of school.
I found myself in detention regularly. It was very boring.
I hated PE.
When I got things wrong, it made me stressed and frustrated.
I was glad to leave at the end of each day so I could go out with friends.
Exams aren't fair. They build stress and pressure.
I preferred coursework to exams.
In college, you choose what to do, and that's one of the reasons why it's more enjoyable.
The focus is always on getting through exams, which put us under unnecessary pressure.
I misbehaved if I didn't have my own way and teachers didn't understand me.